What's a harsh reality that everybody needs to hear? Children's first bullies are often their parents. Edit thank you for the award, smiley face. Edit 2 thank you for the awards, smiley face. Your life can be changed forever in the blink of an eye. You have to deal with it or die. I'm 62. I went to run errands one day with my beautiful wife of 42 years and I came home 2 hours later a widower. She died of a massive heart attack in the passenger seat. That was about 13 months ago. It's been hard, but I'm still here thanks to some wonderful people in my life. Most people should not be on social media of any kind because they cannot handle what it does to them mentally. It is not about socialization, it's about corporations monetizing your life. Physical appearance matters. Almost everyone is shallow, and if you're ugly, people might treat you as inferior and you will have disadvantages in almost every aspect of life, i.e. pretty privilege or halo effect. Look that up. As an ugly person I confirm, you can become disabled unexpectedly at any point in your life. Make sure you're taking advantage of the abilities you have while you have them. Depression, an illness, a bad upbringing and many more. These are not excuses to treat people badly. If someone is nice to you then these are not excuses to treat them like shit. And if you do, they are not required to forgive you. No one is required to give you a second chance. I thought I'd be happy when I graduated college, or when I got my first apartment, or when I bought my first home. Don't expect happiness to be at the finish line. Happiness comes from yourself, in the now. Enjoy the process. Nobody cares, so just go for it. Everyone's busy with themselves to pay too much attention to what you are doing. The probability of you making it as a professional gamer, streamer, YouTuber isn't worth quitting your job. You have a higher chance of getting hit by a car or winning $1 million lottery. Not saying give up, but be realistic. Keep a job that'll pay the bills while you try. You don't have as many friends or family as you think. I have a chronic illness, and the number of people who bailed on me during my hardest times only to pop up, surprised I was upset with them, once I started healing is truly disgusting. You got a core few. Nurture those relationships like your life depends on it. Mine does. Danny, if you're spending 30 minutes every day in the shitty after lunch and still saying you shouldn't have had Taco Bell for lunch, maybe it's time to see a doctor, or stop going there for lunch. Life is not fair. Expecting it to be, will always disappoint you. People will get special treatment for all kinds of things. It will never change. When you buy a pet, know that you are in all likelihood going to outlive them. You need to mentally prepare yourself for that inevitable day. Not everyone has to shit themselves or hunch over in pain after consuming dairy. Those cramps, that gas, the shit is called lactose intolerant. Get Lactaid or give up the Captain Crunch. Youth is wasted on the young. Before you know it you're 40-50 wondering where the year's giving a fuck what people think about you. Ask him or out. Start that business and jack in the job your family you love them even if you're in a feud with them, etc. When it's over 1,000 comments, no one will upvote or read yours, lol. Edited glad I can bring some humor, it's awful but it's mine, lol. Brutal honesty without tact is just brutality. You're not being as helpful as you think you are by claiming to offer people harsh truths. It's not your fault, but it's still your responsibility to deal with it. Applies to a whole lot of things in life. The mass die-off of crabs off Alaska is a bigger deal than most realize. 90 population crash almost instantly. You can be the best employee in company, but when illness comes like cancer, they will change you with fresh meat. Peace personal experience. Edit okay, 85 of time I know that there is some good companies, but majority don't care about you. Business is business. The good old days were rarely good days when they were young. Rose-colored glasses, nostalgia vision, whatever you want to call it, the good old days probably weren't as good as you're thinking. Reddit isn't the world, and getting downvotes or upvotes amount to nothing. Also, your waifu isn't real. That all animal life on this planet is going through a mass extinction. There is now 70 less today when comparing to 1970. And that is caused by man. In a conversation, most people aren't really listening to you, they are focused on when they can say their piece. Chances are you are doing this too. When you've been married for 8 years and all of a sudden your wife wants an open marriage, it means she's already cheating on you but doesn't want to feel bad about it. A lot of success comes down to luck. People can work extremely hard, do everything right, be the most qualified best person etc. and they get totally overlooked for someone else. A huge reason some people are winners and some people are losers is just straight up dumb fucking luck. The world does not owe you understanding. If you have traumas and mental health issues, It is not everyone else's job to tiptoe around you and tolerate bad behavior you refuse to address for yourself. No one is special, we are all 3 generations away from being totally forgotten and the world will carry on after we die. Be nicer to your pets. Don't just let them sit in a cage or be home alone. Think it over once more if you have kids before you get a pet. Heart. To those that do it, the internet isn't the reason why you bully. It's also not an excuse. You bully because you're projecting your own insecurities onto someone else. Hard work doesn't always pay off. People don't always get what they deserve. Whether bad or good. Things don't happen for a reason. People always try to assign meaning to something, but that's not always the case. Life isn't fair. Bad things happen to good people and good things happen to bad people. You'll probably never become rich.